rainbow video for full power Frieza. I just want to see more so how our boy Frieza is going to be looking rainbowed, right? This is not going to be a level 10 Links video, just because it takes a while to get him level 10 Links. I'm sitting here thinking Frieza might really be the best unit in the game. I don't... Namek Goku is not on UI Goku's level. No way. No. Nah. I'm not entertaining that nonsense. Stop. Frieza, though, is actually intriguing. I think I would argue UI Goku is better, but, like, Frieza feels pretty good, dude. So we're gonna rainbow him. Again, this is gonna be like a Link level 5 video, stuff like that. I'll get the level 10 Link done as soon as I can. Frieza at level 10 Link so is gonna be a monster. I've got really good equips for him. I just wish I had a level 5 crit or a level 5 additional for AGL, but I still have this bad boy, which is, this is, I think that's, is that 3 crit and 4 additional, or the other way around? No, I think it's 4 crit and 3 additional. But regardless, I got some really good equips in the last chain battle, so Frieza's gonna be looking good. Let's test him out, but Frieza is nasty, dude. I would say he's either 1 or 2, right? And I don't really know that there's any difference. Like, Frieza at least feels on the same level as UI Goku to me. No other units felt like that. Namek Goku does not feel like that, but Frieza does. I think Frieza, bare minimum, is like right there with Goku, right? There's like just like subtle differences in areas where Frieza's better, Goku's better, shit like that, right? Alright, guys, so we'll take a look at LR Full Power Frieza. We're over here on the Planet Namek Saga team. Okay, so Frieza, oh boy, okay. 220k defense without big bad bosses. Oh, no, we do have, oh, wait, no, we do have big bad bosses active. Okay, our health is low, because we have, my big bad boss is level 5 right here, which means that it activates at 90% HP, which we're under pretty easily. That's Frieza with big bad bosses activated. Yeah, literally just seeing that makes me like UI Goku better. It's just that simple. That's not gonna cut it, right? Like, that's death in turn 1 in a lot of Super Battle Road stages. Like, 220 is not bad, but you're not touching UI Goku, is the thing. Now, Frieza does, of course, stack defense on 18 key, right? Which is really good. So, 1 super attack from him, and that defense is shooting, like, I don't know, 270 or something, 280 maybe? Like, you know, the stacking is good. He does stack on 12 key. Obviously, Frieza, you know, gets stronger against super class enemies, which are much more common than Goku's, you know, extreme class enemy condition. And we do guaranteed crits against Goku, which is not bad as well. Alright, so what do we have in terms of links for this rotation? Frieza's link set is Prodigies, Universe's Most Malevolent, Nightmare, Strongest Clan of Space, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what damage we'll get from our boy LR Full Power Frieza. We do have a little bit of support from the physical Ginyu, but what are they? It's like plus 7,777 or something. 6.29. Okay. We're not going to get the guaranteed additional, right? I mean, he's going to one-shot the Goku anyway, but we're not going to get the guaranteed additional because we did not get hit before Frieza attacked, but that's still pretty good. But, again, like, we start talking about, like, when... I know a lot of people hate, like, oh, like the whole, like, this unit is 1, or that unit is 1, or this unit's top 5. A lot of people hate that sort of discussion because you need different things for different types of events, right? And, like, there's a lot of RNG involved for a lot of it, too, right? Like, if Frieza doesn't get attacked before he attacks, then the damage numbers he's going to put up are going to be, like, a lot less because he's not going to do the additional super, right? You know, UI Goku could triple super, triple crit, but he only could triple super, triple crit, right? Like, he very easily could just do 1 super attack that's not a crit and then not even do another additional or anything like that, right? Like, there's all these factors, but... just that damage number alone from Frieza is also not enough for me to instantly be like, oh yeah, like, because how strong a unit is turn 1, I feel like that really matters. All right, now, we're going to hop right back in with another Planet Namek Saga run right here. This Frieza is only 55%. I would like to go into, my Frieza was in slot 7, you know, of course. We'll come back in though, 1 second. Alright, so here we go. This is good. We have third form Frieza here. Third form Frieza is the dick-sucking best friend for this LR Full Power Frieza here, man. You get the two of them together, and it's GG. They share a lot of links. Oh, we actually do have Big Bad Bosses active here. So we got Prodigies, Strongest Kind of Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. 250k defense is good. And again, we are stacking on 18 key, which is going to be strong as well. Remember that third form Frieza is supporting as well as activating most of these links right here. Third form Frieza defensively is going to be very good, as well as supporting and offensively and all that. It's just very, very strong. Now, again, I did sort of get unlucky here in that we did not get super before, or we did not get attacked before Frieza. So that was not going to be 2 attacks right there. That was only 1 super. I mean, the damage numbers are good. It definitely seems like Frieza's trending a bit higher than Goku, but I don't know. I do not... I need to see more of Frieza in difficult events, but, like, no. No towards Frieza being better than UI Goku. Frieza's good, but, nope. I don't think so. I think his downfall, is a little bit early here. Now, obviously, when we go into, say, Legendary Vegeta event, right? Then you get turn 20 in there. You go up against Evolution Blue Vegeta, who cancels dodging, right? He's completely cucking down UI Goku. And then both Full Power Frieza and Namek Goku are just going to be gods at that portion. Oh, we're actually not going to finish Kefla on this stage. Okay. Yeah, this physical LR Ginyu, their support is not exactly the craziest. They've definitely aged a little bit. Wow, yeah, we didn't... Oh, no, we didn't finish Kefla. Okay. All right, we'll get an extra turn right here. This next turn is going to be very good, though. So we're going to have Piccolo as well as third form Frieza. So Frieza's getting 80% support. Oh, we could do his active skill, too. I'm not going to do the active skill because I want to... Ooh, okay. All right, now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Okay, so 1 super attack with Frieza. And we're getting a lot of support here. Again, it is 80% support. But Big Bad Bosses. How much extra defense will we be getting at Link level 10? None, actually. Strongest Kind of Space doesn't give defense. Yeah, we actually... we would not be getting extra defense. Because, you know, so far doing this video... I've been taking just enough damage to actually activate Big Bad Bosses. We'd be doing more damage. We wouldn't get extra defense, though. No, we wouldn't. Okay, that's good. All right, so this is going to be a 24-key super. Oh, Big Bad Bosses is... Did it undo? No, we're just a shade under. Okay. All right, let's see how much damage. But this is good. So, I mean, you know, after a super attack, he'd be above 400k right here. Remember that Frieza does sort of have a 6-turn limit on some of his abilities, right? He gets 100% attack and defense start of turn, then another 100% attack and defense for 6 turns from the start of turn, and then from the 7th turn, that turns from 100% attack and defense into 50% attack. So he loses 50% attack and 100% defense right there, but he does stack defense on 18 key, attack on 12 key, right? All right, what attack set are we going to get right here? Like 8 or something like that? 7.4. Oh, we definitely did lose Big Bad Bosses at the end there. So that would have been 8 with Big Bad Bosses activated. I healed up. It went away. So again, that was without Big Bad Bosses activated on the super attack right there, right? I got the same type orb, so we healed and lost it. So I would have been above 8 right there, basically on his 2nd turn. That's without him stacking, right? Because remember, Frieza stacks on his 12 key. We didn't get any of those stacks in, so that looks pretty good. I think we should potentially not finish off Kefla right here. Maybe. We might finish Kefla off right here. If so, we'll just go into another stage, look at Frieza on a bunch more stages and stuff like that. But yeah, I just, for me, I value the difficulty of Super Battle Road a lot more than the Legendary events. It's very easy to take any unit you want to in the Legendary event that stacks, and like they're going to be really good in there. But again, turn 1, slot 1, Super Battle Road, it's just, it's tough. You know, before I make a final decision, I want to see Frieza like in the God event, definitely Legendary Vegeta event and stuff like that. But I think everything UI Goku does, I am comfortable putting UI Goku in the top spot still. I like Frieza as number 2 though. I think Frieza is definitely very impressive. Here, let's go ahead and pop Frieza's active skill right here. So in order to do this, you got to be fighting 1 enemy. the enemy has to be a super class unit, and their HP has to be 30% or less, right? So it is kind of a bunch of annoying conditions. It's not going to activate as often as you would like to see it, but, you know, whenever you do get it off, it's going to be like a killing blow, because these units, Goku and Frieza, remember, they're stacking attack, and then that really raises the power that their active skill is going to do. Although, at this point, we have not done Frieza's 12 key in this fight so far. 400k defense, that's pretty good. Next turn, his defense would drop a little bit with his passive wearing off, but it's not like it's going to drop to 0 or something like that. Yeah, Frieza's looking good, dude. He's looking number 2. I think I'm very comfortable calling him 2. Alright guys, so now we're going up against an extreme class enemy, so we're not going to be getting the extra key and attack that Frieza gets against a super class enemy. And I also wanted to use this as an opportunity to also try without support. So I'm running Planetary Destruction just with no supports on the team. We do have Frieza and Cooler together. Obviously, they're going to work well with Fierce Battle, Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, and we would have Big Bad Bosses activated if we took damage. So we are going to be shy of the 18 key super. What is his defense right here? 194. So I feel like this is solid, right? Because without support, he's going to be, what, like 220 or something like that? 230, 240 with Big Bad Bosses activated? I feel like that's pretty good. Like turn 1, no support, like that level. It's not bad. Like I definitely, again, I like Frieza better than Goku, but I just... you know, not every event is a 50-turn marathon. And it's like, wow, that is good opening. Like, 4 million right there on a 12 key? That's where, like, Frieza and Namek Goku are, like, exploding over Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI Goku. Is this. Their damage on their 12 key super attacks is, like, way higher. Now, if UI Goku or Evolution Blue Vegeta, you know, they often will be critting on the 12 key supers. Because, you know, it's... I mean, Vegeta a lot of times does struggle to get 18 key. I've found that UI Goku, it's pretty easy to get his 18 key when you're going for it. You know, let's say you get the 18 key super attack for, what's his name, for UI Goku, right? And then, you know, any additionals that Goku or Vegeta do at that point are guaranteed crits, which really raises the damage up, right? Again, that's one of those things for UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. A lot of times people do undersell their damage because their attack set numbers are not higher as some, you know, like Dokkan Fest GT Goku. His attack set numbers are a lot of times going to be higher than UI Goku, but he's not doing the crits and shit like that, right? Those crits really matter. Now, Goku, Namek Goku kind of is assed out here. He gets crits against Frieza. Who cares? It's like 4 Frieza enemies in the game or something like that. Frieza, at the very least, though, crits against Goku is strong, dude. That's not weak at all. All right, now we would get legendary power activated as well, but I'm not going to be able to get the 18 key super attack again here. What do we have in terms of key? I can get 6, huh? That's enough. I'm going to get the 18 key super attack. I'm going to just sort of artificially build up his key with items right here just because I want to see it, but I'm not really getting good key orb placement right here. Again, when you're not fighting a super class enemy, I mean, a lot of the major difficult content, though, is super class enemies. 4.7 right there. It's not the craziest. But that's without Big Bad Bosses activated, of course. And Frieza's getting a lot... Like, Frieza has a lot of attack from Links, right? So level 10 Link Frieza, you know, Prodigies, Universe's Most Malevolent, Big Bad Bosses being activated, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. That's a lot of attack we're getting, right, as he continues to Link level. And the other point I was going to make is that a lot of the strongest bosses in a lot of the difficult content, right, is against super class enemies. Like, the God event is all super class. Legendary Goku event, GT Legendary Goku event, Legendary Vegeta event, all super class enemies, right? So there is that. I think we could actually, we're actually not going to finish off Android 13 right here. So this will be good. All right, so we'll get one more turn of Frieza. Again, the restrictions against super class and extreme class can be a bit annoying, but it's like, even if we think about like Frieza in a lot of these Super Battle Road stages, well, full powers against super class enemies, right? So like that's good for Frieza there. Transformation boost, I believe, is against super class enemies, so that's good for Frieza there. Wicked Bloodline is a mix, but I think more of them are super class enemies. Well, no, it's just King Vegeta is extreme in there, right? I'm just sort of going through his Super Battle Road stages. Final Trump card is against villain enemies. Exploding Rage, I believe, is against heroes as well. So yeah, like, again, like Frieza, just in the way Goku and Frieza's restrictions are built, Frieza just comes out ahead. He's winning, right? Because it's like a lot of these stages you're going to be running Frieza in, you're going up against super class enemies. Even a lot of these Super Battle Road stages, a lot of the difficult events, it's all just super class enemies that you're mostly going to be fighting with Frieza. I'm definitely looking at him, and he's not looking as good, right? If you know, when you're not running a bunch of supports and you're not fighting like a super class enemy. But keep in mind, there is literally no reason, besides not having him, not to run Frieza with this third form Frieza. This third form Frieza is like I don't know how high of a ceiling I want to say he's got, but there's just no reason not to run him on rotation with full power Frieza. Because full power Frieza is, you know, at bare minimum, one of the 3 best units in the game or some shit, right? So like putting him on rotation and then putting a god level support that is doing insane Dokkan Fest exclusive level damage and is going to be rocking like 300k, 400k, 500k plus defense as well, right? So it's like, that's a situation you want to be running, and there's literally no reason not to run it, right? If you're running full power Frieza, you want to run him with third form Frieza. There's no reason not to. Does Frieza get extra attack in slot 2 like Goku? No, he doesn't. Goku gets extra attack in slots 2 and 3. Frieza does not. He only has a medium chance of launching an additional super. So we can go ahead and I guess we'll do this because that will get us prodigies. I'm hesitant to let Cooler even attack because he's got a triple super, triple crit or something like that. Yeah, again, we're not going to get the 18 key super attack. That's where that key that they build. Oh, that 250k defense without Big Bad Boss is activated, by the way. Hello. Yeah, Cooler, chill, dude, please. Don't you dare crit on this and then do another super attack. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing that the key Frieza gets from fighting superclass enemies is very helpful, right? Because he does get 2 key at the start of turn, but then he's only got, what, 1 key link, strongest clan in space. That's it. So I do think there are occasions where key could be an issue for Frieza, Goku as well. But, again, there's no reason not to run third form Frieza with this Frieza, right? And then third form Frieza is giving him a total of 5 key between strongest clan in space and then the sworn enemy key support. So, okay. Let's keep going. All right, guys. So now we are going up against Trunks and Goten right here. We are on the Terrifying Conqueror team. We have Cooler's 50% buff. So, I mean, this would be a pretty good rotation. So we're getting what? 90% attack and defensive support for full power Frieza. And with Big Bad Bosses, I mean, I think that would have him around 290. That's very good, man. That's because when he 18 key supers, which I feel like, again, most of the time going against super class enemies, I feel like a 18 key super attack's not going to be too hard for Frieza to get. So he'll get that defensive stack, and then, I mean, 1 super and he's past 300k. So that is good. No doubt about that. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So this is going to be basically turn 1 for him. Full key, a really good rotation. The only thing is we don't have Big Bad Bosses activated, but, you know, hey, that's why you got to link level your Big Bad Bosses units. Double digits right there. 7 million. That is That's wild. Turn 1? Because, okay, so he drops 7 million on Trunks' forehead, and, oh, by the way, 5.6 right there, right? And it's like, if UI Goku double super, double critted, right? Well, did Frieza crit on both of those? I think he did. So, it's, like, UI Goku is not doing that turn 1. I mean, he can, if he's triple supering, triple critting, you know, a lot of the times the damage might be higher than what Frieza's doing here. Because Frieza's not always guaranteed critting, right? He does against Goku, but, I mean, that's, you know, how much is Goku of the game? Maybe 30%? I still feel like that's a high number. Maybe 40%, maybe a bit higher, right? I mean, you definitely have two major difficult events, GT Legendary Goku event and then normal Legendary Goku event, where Goku's the main boss the whole way through, right? And Frieza's going to be guaranteed critting. But it's like, wait, my point is, for UI Goku to be on the level of damage that Frieza just did, he's got to get, you know, the multiple crits, multiple super attacks, and for UI Goku, that's not guaranteed, right? Goku has a 30% chance to bust out that additional super, and then he can activate his hidden potential system. Whereas Frieza, you do your super attack, you got hit, oh, guaranteed double super, and then he could hidden potential as well. And it's like, whereas Goku, Planet Namek Goku, I'm a little bit hesitant to, like, put him in turn 1. Like, I don't... Turn 1's going to be spooky for him a lot. This Frieza... Well, if I'm going in the Super Battle Road, a lot of times I'm probably not putting this Frieza into slot 1. I would probably want to do something like, you know, AGL Golden Frieza in slot 1, or Tech Raditz, or, you know, one of those types of characters. I mean, I feel as though Frieza's defense will probably be comparable to LR Int Cell in, like, a Super Battle Road situation. I feel like probably. But that's just not good. Like, that's just not comparable to UI Goku, 200k defense and then a 70% chance to dodge. I mean, there's definitely no question, though, that Frieza's damage, I feel like Frieza's going to output a lot more damage than UI Goku. I do. So that's going to be big, right? Because UI Goku, he hits hard as hell, dude. Like, when he gets all of those crits and stuff like that moving, but it's just like, Frieza and Namek Goku, the amount of damage they do on their 12-key super attacks is just like, it's stunning how hard they hit on their 12-key. Like, I feel like you can't, like, undersell how much extra damage Frieza and Goku get when they do that 12-key super attack, man. You can't. It's just crazy. All right, let me take a look. So what do we got in this rotation? Oh, my God. Here we go. All right. Big... Spooky Daddy is coming out to play here. Okay. Yeah, 328. We're getting, what, another... This is 90% support right here. See, like, Terrifying Conquerors, man, you know, with third form Frieza, full power Frieza, and Garlic Jr. added to it, along with, like, Coolers, physical Coolers EZA. I know Garesh is fiending for that physical cooler EZA boy. But, like, you know, you get some of these units on here. Like, LR Turles is still super good. He, you know, I'll feel a lot more comfortable about using him to his max once that EGL Turles gets his EZA. But, you know, you also have, like, first form Frieza. Like, Terrifying Conquerors is good. It's really good, right? Like, it's very solid. All right, enough foreplay. Let's get to it. I'm gonna use a key up item here. I think. Now we'll let it play out because we were at max key the first time, right? All right, let's see how much damage Frieza will do right here. 21 key right there is pretty good. He gets the guaranteed additional 7.53. Yeah, I'm liking this, man. This is a bad boy. He's definitely better than Evolution Blue Vegeta. He's definitely better than Namek Goku. It's like, if I'm telling y'all right now, the reason I'm putting UI Goku ahead is mainly the revive plus the ability of his to have the 70% chance to dodge. If Frieza, just like exactly the way he is, if he had any damage reduction, dodge, revive, or nullification, I probably would put Frieza in front of UI Goku. But he needs, I think he would need one, he needs one of those, right? Like, it's like, people love to meme about dodge all they want to, but it's just the best. Like, it's like, UI Goku gives you a chance, whereas other characters have zero chance. In the exact same situation where UI Goku will, like, dodge super attacks and you're good, this Frieza's taken 500k, 400k from those super attacks, right? You know, so I'm just putting UI Goku above him off of that. Yeah, Frieza's damage is better. I would dare say almost always. There's probably going to be limited situations where UI Goku is out damaging this Frieza, and it would require the triple super triple crit. But I feel like Frieza and Namek Goku, they should have been undisputed 1 and 2, I think. So, you know, if they had nullifications, which they should have, or revives, which they should have, Frieza at the very least, I think, would be better than UI Goku with that. But it's the other thing, too, man. Cats pretend like the revive mechanic doesn't exist. Come on. Alright, so we're here in an event. We have got Full Power Frieza and Third Form Frieza together right at the start of the event, which is beautiful. 220k defense. Okay, again, we'd get maybe an extra 30, 35k or something like that, I think, from Big Bad Bosses being activated. So that would be good. But again, I don't find Frieza's defense high enough for me. I'm going to use an item right here just because I want to see, you know, turn 1 Frieza with this, you know, next to Third Form Frieza. B-Pan's not doing anything right now, but later on in the event, we'll go ahead and get B-Pan's active skill. It's Pop. I just don't, for me, Frieza's not good enough defensively turn 1 to put above UI Goku. I just value that much more. I would say this, too. If Evolution Blue Vegeta had 40% damage reduction at the start of turn, I would probably put him above Frieza and Namek Goku as well. I just feel like that's way more valuable and way more rare, way more uncommon, that, like, sort of turn 1 dominance that UI Goku does display, right? Again, like, I don't know. Frieza, I feel like, is out damaging UI Goku enough that, like, I'm not, like, going super crazy if, like, people are saying Frieza's better, but I just don't think so. I very comfortably am thinking I'm gonna have Goku 1. I would like to I want to do the God event, you know, Legendary Vegeta event, all those places first. I mean, I feel like Frieza's gonna just, like, tear through most of the game. We could try Extreme Transformation Boost with Frieza once I get Big Bad Bosses to level 10 as well. It's one of the toughest stages in the game. You know, the recent 10 Extreme Super Battle Road stages are nuts. And that's really what it's like, you know, like, I saw someone tweeted earlier and they said, oh, 200k defense is all that matters in Dokkan. Like, once you get past that, it's unnecessary. It's like, okay. I mean, tell me, without telling me, that you haven't played any of the new Extreme Super Battle Road stages yet, then. That would be how, right? You go into there, and no goddamn 200k defense is good enough. You get cream pied, obliterated, ass blasted out of there instantaneously, right? 200k is not nearly enough. If Frieza was at 400k defense at the start of turn 1, I would probably be a little bit more on board with him potentially above UI Goku, right? Because then, remember, he's still stacking afterwards, too. So then it's just, like, dominance, ridiculous, but it does take some time there. All right, so this should be a pretty good turn. Remember that Frieza is stacking his defense on 18 keys, so the way I think it could go, I mean, in this sort of, like, showcase setting, like, as we're sort of moving forward, Frieza's defense is going to be increasing, but, I mean, his damage isn't going to be exploding unless we're getting plenty of additional supers and stuff like that. Although, you know, in slot 1 right here, we are going to get just that. Dude, look at that damage. That's so good. Right? Like, again, UI Goku, I feel like, has a triple crit to match that. That's why Frieza and Namek Goku's damage is just, it's definitely the 12, like, Mega Colossal on 12 key when they're doing, like, guaranteed supers in slot 1. Again, Frieza, I think a lot of the times I would be comfortable putting him in slot 1, so you can really account for that. Goku, though, I don't, like, you know, a lot of times I feel like I am not super comfortable, right, putting Goku in slot 1, right? Like, I'm putting him in slot 2 or 3, right? At least for the first several turns of one of these events. But, I mean, overall, I would say Frieza's good. I'm walking out of this video with the top 4, I'm thinking. Like, UI Goku 1. I think Full Power Frieza 2. I would put Namek Goku 3 and Evolution Blue Vegeta 4. Is probably what I would say. And then after that is, like, I don't know, STR Vegito, STR Broly. I mean, I would probably say STR Vegito, right? Like, right around there. Broly's in the range. I do think Tech Gogeta is on, like, that same level of unit. right? Like, Tech Gogeta has a lot of negativity around him. I mean, most of it's from me, right? I'm not denying that. But the thing a lot of people miss with those points about Tech Gogeta is I still would rate him like a borderline top 5 unit in the game. It's just I like the Vegito better, right? So it's like kind of a similar thing, I guess you could say, with UI Goku versus our boy Frieza here. I am very impressed, though, that they had the outright balls to just take a super class and extreme class unit, and I just feel like Frieza is dunking on Goku. He's just dunking on him outright, like boom, that's it. Do we get any extra links with Bojack? I don't think so, yeah, because the 3 we don't have activated are Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, and Legendary Power. Remember, obviously, yeah, dude, so Frieza, I've been very impressed with his damage. We're leaving so much damage on the table because his links aren't level 10. Like, Prodigies, I mean, we're talking about an extra, like, 4% damage almost, like 3.5% damage. Universe's Most Malevolent is extra damage. Fierce Battle is extra damage. Big Bad Bosses is going to be 25% extra damage. There's so much extra damage coming when this guy's at full level 10 links. So, yeah, his like, if you're one of them APT boys, yeah, you're going to be having Frieza above UI Goku. I feel like there's probably no doubt about that. Also, keep in mind that UI Goku's active skill is something you're going to be seeing 1,000 times more often than Frieza's active skill. Frieza and Namek Goku's conditions are pretty tough. Although, again, Frieza's is going to be way easier to activate than Namek Goku. Namek Goku, I feel like you're not going to see, like, ever, right? But Frieza's, you are going to be getting here and there, which is going to be good. All right, so we'll do one more turn here, where we go ahead and activate our boy Frieza. We're going to activate B-Pan's active skill and see the level of damage he is going to output on this turn. So let me know what you guys think. Again, I think it is close, but to me, Frieza doesn't have enough sort of, like, utility. It's just damage and defense. Like when I say, like, pure damage stats and pure, like, defensive stats, right? He's not really got, like, a lot of utility. I would count the guaranteed crit against Goku sort of as utility. That is good, right? Because, again, you do fight a lot of Gokus, but, you know, just comparing him directly to UI Goku has a better crit mechanic than Frieza, right? I would probably say UI Goku has a better super attack effect than Frieza as well, over the stacking attack and stacking defense with the crit, but I mean, that's just the same thing, the crit mechanic, right? The other thing, too, is that it's very, like, when you're going against, like, the gods or something like that, like, it's very, very rare for them not to be attacking you at the start, but, like, you know, already with, you know, running Namek Goku and Frieza, I've had many turns where I'm not getting attacked at the start, so we're not getting that guaranteed additional. It's a huge pain in the ass. Right, I really do want that, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and do this right here. Let's see the level of damage Frieza's gonna do. What do we got? 300k defense, just about. Okay. Yeah, yeah, dude. I'm sorry. UI Goku is better. Yep. Alright, we'll get this attack set and we're done. Alright, Frieza, what do we got for me? 9 million, 10 million, 11 million, 12 million? Oh, 6.95. What? Okay. I mean, sure. Oh, did his... Is it past turn 6? Did his extra passive wear off? I think his extra passive wore off right there. Okay. So he lost a little bit of attack and a little bit of defense. Oh, that's why... Yeah. So, like, that does happen as well. The good news is that a lot of the times when you encounter fights where that happens, where part of his passive wears off, Frieza's stacking attack and defense anyway. So, like, that's not really going to be that big of a deal, right? Because God event stages, I feel like 6, 7, 8 turns, to me, is what it seems like they last a lot of the time. So, I don't know that that passive is really going to kill him too much in those God stages, right? So, let me know what you guys think of LR Full Power Frieza and Namek Goku. Frieza's looking good. Again, he's going to be a lot better, mostly damage-wise. I think once we get him to full level 10 links, but obviously the extra 25% defense from Big Bad Bosses is crazy, but like I'm sort of keeping track of what that number will probably be in my head while we're moving forward. But this Frieza's good. He's really good. I did give him very top tier equips, as you guys can see. I also gave him a little bit of a defensive equip right there because he's relying a lot upon his just raw defense. I did want to give him a little bit of extra defense right there to try and help him out turn 1. But yeah, really powerful unit. Best villain unit in the game, easily. He surpasses LR Broly in that regard, I would say. Although Janemba's in the discussion as well. Janemba is very good. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.